did that before?
My name is Vicki McMillan, and I've been working with the students here at Rains High School for the last 6 weeks. And we've worked an hour for a session, and then I would ask Miss Karen Richards to follow up during the week to be able to finish working on the project with the students. And we had some team leaders for the project, and I would give them a task to do, and then they would go to the students and they would tell them what to do. So these are our team leaders for the painting. Yay! So it's going to be and the scorpion and the
Artreach has offered a unique experience to the Rains High School students, and I'm very confident in saying an experience that they wouldn't receive otherwise. They've given these students the opportunity to create a mural which will leave a lasting legacy at Rains High School. It will be their statement. It allows them to demonstrate the pride that they have in their school as well as their own accomplishments. It also offers these students an opportunity to learn the elements of art, to get to experience with painting and art for a purpose. And many of my students have not been afforded this opportunity in the past. I also believe that it offers them an opportunity to tell their story, to realize their successes. The conversations that I've heard occur between the students and our Artreach staff and the Rains High School art staff have been very deep. They've been meaningful statements that allow them to relate what they're learning about art to what they're learning about themselves in their own lives.
Everything is a foundation starting many layers. Or was that you?
Anyone else? Come on, guys. Come on.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. You know, like you'd said, working through your mistakes and changing things. It's the same thing in life. The leg over here.
Yeah, it looks so pretty. One looks like darker than the other.
Okay.
It's supposed to look like that.
The other one. Good. What else? What would you add to it? What color?
More like
Brown. Okay.
Make it darker.
Yeah, but remember how we added water with the color?
Oh,
and we,
yeah.
It's like light. Here, wait till he gets back over here. Yes.
The students here wanted people to know in society and in the community that they're not just one color, they're all unique and they're all different. So there's purples in here and there's reds in here and there's green, and one student glazed a green and thought it was a mistake, but it added character and life to the piece.
So we decided on zebras because many people think that zebras are all black and white, and that's not true. They're all different colors and they're all different because of their stripes, and they're not all the same. And we figured that we're like people are not all the same, and that's why we decided on zebras.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Every single person is unique and different, just like a zebra. There's not one pattern that is identical. They're all like a thumbprint, where each one is unique and special.
We all interacted with each other and worked as a team, and we all are like friends with each other, even though at the beginning we weren't. So we're friends.
I think it's a very vivacious picture of Rains High
Let me
School,
show him this one thing.
and I think it's perfect.
I couldn't imagine that I could do this, and
And now what do you feel? A team, 4 year 5.
We can do things.
Yes.
I was better than I expected.
Paper towel and bring it.
Miss Richards taught me the technique of how to paint the branch, how to make the light come out and also the dark. And I just started doing it and it came out really well.
What'd you say? I was like, it's like 5 minutes ago. I said this painting is like life. Like, you have to start off with a foundation, and then, like, even when you mess up, you still have to, like, fix it, just like life. And then at the end, like, the outcome of it is even better than what you thought.
Yeah, I never drawn before, like on a canvas and stuff like that. Never done it. So yeah, I felt like an artist kind of.
darker than the stripes on some of the zebra. So you got to blot some of it out. So you want to soften up. Remember when we did that before? Then you're going to add some light to it. Back a little bit more. Oh, that branch looks good too, Carlos.
It actually looks more realistic than I thought it was going to look like. Looks much better than I thought.
Good job. The purpose of this painting, it really was, it was amazing how it came together. It was a collaborative piece where we together decided that Rains wanted to stand out, and we wanted the community to know that the students here are not all bad. That's the one thing they wanted everyone to know, that some students have chosen to come to the school in order to have a different kind of educational experience. And some kids have made some bad choices. But they have learned so many things through this process, all the way from the foundation. When we built this painting, we laid a foundation, and I spoke to them about laying a foundation in their life, and they didn't understand where this process was going. They didn't understand what the painting was going to end up looking like, but they had to trust me that with the skills and with the techniques that I showed them, and step by step, they could slowly, and it was unraveled where they could start to see the picture. And it wasn't told to them all at one time. And I told them it's very similar in life. Sometimes the teachers that they encounter, or adults, or the people in their life, they're going to tell them things that they need to do, and they're not going to understand why. But sometimes they have to just trust that someone else can see the future, and they have a better understanding of the direction and the focus that they want to bring this child. To think that we all came together and created this is pretty miraculous. It's just breathtaking. This is not one of those murals that you see on TV or on buildings. This is a painting mural. I mean, this is beyond to me what I envisioned. I mean, y'all are just incredible. You need to know that even if you don't love art, it's okay, but at least you experienced something and you enjoyed the paints and the texture, and just kind of got away from life, I hope, just a little bit. Why do you think we need to push this back?
Because it's farther back and let's focus on it.
Why do you push it back?
Good. Glazing with this color right here. If you just glaze it and you gotta let it dry a minute and then glaze it again, you should be able to see it start to push back. And you're gonna sit there in your mind and go, oh, it's not detailing right, but that's the whole purpose. Colors in anyway. Don't paint perfect.
Just paint.
Do you think it's still purple?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can lose the purple how?
A little bit more.
So darker here, and then reglaze it after it dries. So it's kind of like repeating it and then reglaze it.
Say thank you. Clap. Freddie, you can stay too. Thank you. Leslie, you can stay too.
And y'all say thank you to Joe.
Say thank you to Joe.
It was great to work with these kids, and it was just great to work side by side with them and see them pick up the challenge, and not only pick up the challenge but work with each other and accomplish the goal, and they all feel so good about it, and it was just a wonderful experience.
I am so proud of the students here. They did an amazing job. It's beyond my expectation, and I believe this is not just a mural, but it's a painting. And they really worked together side by side and created a wonderful piece.